Hello and welcome to International 3D Tennis on the C64. This came out around about 18.9 I think, and I think it was the last C64 game released by Sensible Software before they completely jumped ship to the 16-bit systems. Right, well, no point playing a tournament, or just play one player mode I think. Right, well, you can pick what skill level you want to play at. If you play at amateur level, a lot of things are automated. The serve is automated, the running about is automated, and the player flashes when it is the right time to hit the ball, so you can it gives you an idea of how to improve your timing, and so forth. And these features are gradually dropped out if you go all the way up to Ace, which I'm going to play at. So Ace gives you maximum control over the player and the ball and spin on the ball and that sort of thing. But the game does it's quite well done in that regard. You can gradually improve, each area of your game until you've mastered it, and then you're at ace level. You can choose what skill level to play against. That's quite a lot. I'll play against level 3. You can choose what surface you want to play on. All the usual surfaces. So I'll just play grass. 3 sets. I'll play 1 set. Play match. Now, as you can already see, the game is in fact in 3D. So it's quite a departure from previous tennis games on the 64. It's interesting, the actual court itself is rendered and it's filled in 3D, but the players are just wireframe. Nice 3D scoreboard there. Now I'm going to be the black player at the bottom. I've got serve, which is a matter of timing. I got an ace in my first go. Right. Maybe I should have picked a harder CPU opponent. There we go. Now, one of the things you can do in this game, you can, because it's 3D, you can pick different view angles to look at the game. Obviously, nobody's going to play it from this angle. That's just ridiculous. Most of the angles are not actually that useful, to be honest. And on the Amiga version, you could actually pick any angle you wanted. You could control the joystick and swing around, but you can't do that in the 64 version. It's just not fast enough to render it in real time. Sneaky. Now, as far as the mechanics of the game go, it's quite a good tennis game. The only flaw in the game really is the speed the game plays at. It's a little on the slow side. It doesn't really capture the speed that tennis is played at, but I suppose it's hard to capture that speed and still have a playable game, but it could have been a bit faster, I think. But apart from that, I think it plays really well. The ball movement's a bit wobbly, just due to the nature of the graphics, I think. But it's okay. And I can't really think of many other 3D sports games on the 64, so it's certainly one of the first 3D sports games I've ever played, really, yeah. I'm a bit rusty at the game, I'm afraid. I just haven't played it for quite a while. Ooh. It's, I'll probably play this more on the Amiga. The Amiga version has some sampled umpire speech, and the players are slightly more filled in. One area of the game this does capture is this somewhat tactical element. You can plan ahead, try and force a player down a certain side of the court, so you can plan ahead for your next killer move. So it does capture that element of the game quite well. But as I said before, it's just really the speed of the game lets it down slightly. But that's really my only niggle of the game. I think graphics are pretty good. Sound is basic, but it does the job. It's nothing more than ball hits and crowd sound, but that's tennis for you. Yeah, that's about it really. In terms of the game structure, you can play standalone like I'm playing at the moment, or you can play in tournament. It's good two-player mode. So it's quite a complete game from that point of view, and it's a single load. It's not multi-load, so there's no long waits in between games. So yep, right. Well, what I'm going to rate it, I'll give this. I think it's a really good sports game. Actually, I'll give this 9 out of 10. I think there's very little wrong with it, and it still plays quite well. Actually, right. That's all for this video, and see you in the next one.